What's up, everyone, and welcome back to the Roger Report. The news cycle is moving at lightning speed, and we've got some absolute bombshells dropping that you do not want to miss. From groundbreaking takes on basketball's biggest debates to bold predictions shaping the future of sports, we're diving deep into the stories that have everyone talking. Get ready for some high-octane updates that are going to keep you on the edge of your seat. We're talking about legacies, predictions, and seismic shifts in the sports world. You've tuned into the right place for the hottest takes and the most critical news. Let's get right into it. First up, we're hitting the hardwood with a controversial claim that's igniting the GOAT debate all over again. A current NBA star is stepping out of the shadows, bypassing legends like Jordan and LeBron to champion a modern-day phenom for the ultimate title. This isn't just a casual opinion. It's a deep dive into why this player believes his teammate is the greatest to ever do it. We're talking about the kind of take that makes you pause, rewind, and reevaluate everything you thought you knew about basketball history. Is this a sign of a new era dawning, or just a bold statement from a player in the moment? You'll want to hear the full breakdown of this fiery declaration. Then, we're shifting gears to the gridiron, where a global icon is laying down his predictions for the upcoming NFL season. We're talking about serious picks, including a surprise dark horse that's got everyone buzzing and a potential Super Bowl rematch that could define the year. Plus, he's weighing in on who he thinks will take home the MVP trophy. These aren't just random guesses. These are insights from someone who knows the game at the highest level. Get ready to see if your favorite team or player makes his elite list, or if you'll be left scratching your head at his bold calls. The football world is listening, and so should you. Next, the GOAT conversation gets even more heated as a legendary Hall of Famer throws his hat into the ring with some very colorful commentary. He's not holding back, directly comparing two of the game's titans and using some rather vivid language to explain why one reigns supreme. This is the kind of unfiltered opinion that sparks debates at every sports bar and online forum. We'll dissect his controversial remarks and explore the reasoning behind his surprisingly blunt assessment. Is this a nostalgic nod to the past, or a genuine critique of modern talent? The details are wild, and you won't want to miss this. And finally, prepare yourselves for a date that's already circled in red on the NBA calendar. We're talking about a specific game that's poised to shatter viewership records and become a defining moment for one of the league's most enduring superstars. This matchup isn't just about the teams playing. It's about legacy, hometown heroes, and the potential final chapter of an unparalleled career. Could this be the game that signals a farewell tour? We've got the inside scoop on why this particular contest is already generating unprecedented hype and what it means for the future of the league. Stick around because you're getting all the details right here, right now. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. A modern phenom crowned, GOAT debate ignited. In the ever-evolving landscape of basketball greatness, the debate over the NBA's greatest of all time is a constant source of passion and contention. Traditionally, Michael Jordan and LeBron James dominate this conversation. However, a new voice has emerged, challenging the established narrative and championing a contemporary superstar. Michael Porter Jr., a standout player, recently declared Nikola Jokic as the GOAT during a live stream, a statement that has sent ripples through the sports world. Porter's assertion stems from his first-hand experience playing alongside Jokic. "I'm going Nikola Jokic," he stated, elaborating on his reasoning. "The reason I say that is because he could have one MVP 5 years in a row. Can you name another player that could have one MVP 5 years in a row? Not really. I didn't get to see Michael Jordan day in and day out. I get to see Nikola every game, every day. For me, I'm saying him." This perspective highlights the impact of witnessing Jokic's consistent dominance up close, contrasting it with historical accounts of other legendary players. While Porter acknowledged the esteemed status of other greats like Jordan, LeBron, and Kobe Bryant, placing them within the broader conversation, his unequivocal endorsement of Jokic is particularly noteworthy. Porter, who spent his entire NBA career with the Denver Nuggets before being traded to the Brooklyn Nets this offseason, clearly holds immense respect for the three-time MVP. His upcoming transition to a new team underscores his appreciation for the time spent with Jokic. The statistical evidence supporting Jokic's claim is compelling. He has achieved 3 MVP awards and 7 All-Star selections at just 30 years old. Notably, his MVP finishes have been remarkably consistent. After securing the award in back-to-back seasons, 2020-21 and 2021-22, he finished second in voting in 2022-23 and again in 2023-24. This streak of 5 consecutive top 2 MVP finishes, with 3 wins in that span, is unprecedented and solidifies his place among the league's elite. For Jokic to truly cement his legacy and enter the GOAT conversation definitively, many analysts believe he needs to add more championships to his resume. With 1 championship already secured, further success in the coming seasons will be crucial in shaping how his career is ultimately remembered. Porter's bold statement, however, reflects a growing sentiment among those who witness Jokic's brilliance nightly, suggesting a potential shift in the historical basketball hierarchy. Audience impact. This bold claim has ignited passionate discussions across social media and sports forums, with fans debating Porter's perspective and Jokic's place in NBA history. Many are eager to see if Jokic can continue his dominant run and add to his championship count, potentially validating Porter's high praise. But what happens when another basketball legend weighs in with a completely different, and rather colorful, take on the GOAT debate? Get ready, because the opinions are getting spicy. Gridiron Greats, LeBron's bold NFL predictions. LeBron James, a global sports icon, has once again demonstrated his passion for his hometown Cleveland Browns, making them his surprise sleeper pick for the upcoming 2025 NFL season. In a recent video for DraftKings Sportsbook, James shared his insightful predictions, covering everything from potential Super Bowl matchups to the league's most valuable player. His endorsement of the Browns, a team currently projected to have a modest season, has certainly turned heads. With veteran quarterback Joe Flacco at the helm and rookie Shedeur Sanders waiting in the wings, the Browns face considerable challenges. Projections from outlets like The Athletic suggest the team might win around 5.5 games, with many analysts doubting their roster depth and offensive firepower to be a true surprise contender. Oddsmakers at DraftKings Sportsbook reflect this sentiment, with odds favoring them to fall short of 5.5 wins. However, James's other predictions align more closely with conventional wisdom. He anticipates a Super Bowl rematch between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Kansas City Chiefs, 2 perennial powerhouses. The Eagles, bolstered by a strong front office and a knack for talent development, remain a formidable force. Similarly, the Chiefs, led by the dynamic duo of Patrick Mahomes and head coach Andy Reid, are consistently in the championship conversation. For the MVP award, James confidently selected Baltimore Ravens quarterback Lamar Jackson. This choice is well supported by Jackson's exceptional 2024 season, which saw him throw for over 4,100 yards and 41 touchdowns, complemented by 915 rushing yards and 4 scores. Despite finishing second in MVP voting behind Josh Allen, many believed Jackson had a stronger statistical case, making him a safe and strong prediction from James. Audience impact. LeBron's NFL picks have generated significant buzz online, with fans debating the validity of his Browns prediction and discussing the potential Super Bowl matchup. Analysts are closely watching to see if Jackson can indeed secure the MVP title this season, validating James's foresight. But while one legend is making NFL picks, another basketball icon is making waves with a much more direct, and frankly, wild comparison of NBA's greatest. Get ready for some unfiltered opinions. Rodman's raw take, Jordan's sexy game versus LeBron's dump truck. The debate over the NBA's greatest player of all time often centers on Michael Jordan and LeBron James. While many fans and analysts weigh their respective merits, Hall of Famer Dennis Rodman has entered the fray with a uniquely colorful and controversial assessment, unequivocally favoring Jordan and offering a rather unflattering description of James's playing style. Rodman, who shared the court with Jordan during the Chicago Bulls' dominant championship runs in the late 1990s, recently spoke with streamer N3 on About the GOAT debate. His comments, delivered with his signature bluntness, have ignited widespread discussion. "Michael Jordan was too sexy, man, when he had the ball or something like that," Rodman declared. He then contrasted this with his perception of LeBron James, stating, "LeBron James is like a goddamn F ****ing dump truck. What the F ***, man? Michael Jordan sits there dancing like barista coffee." These vivid analogies highlight Rodman's admiration for Jordan's perceived grace and aesthetic appeal on the court, while simultaneously painting James as powerful but less elegant. It's a starkly subjective take that prioritizes a certain style of play in his definition of greatness. Rodman's own career, while marked by his defensive prowess and rebounding dominance, was also characterized by a somewhat unconventional path. After his championship success with the Bulls, his stints with the Los Angeles Lakers and Dallas Mavericks were short-lived. He later played in various international and minor leagues, further cementing his reputation as a unique personality in the basketball world. His time with the Lakers, though brief, placed him alongside other future Hall of Famers like Shaquille O'Neal and Kobe Bryant. During the lockout-shortened 1998-99 season, Rodman played just 23 games for Los Angeles, averaging modest statistics. The team's subsequent success, with Phil Jackson and Ron Harper joining the franchise, occurred after Rodman's departure. Rodman's perspective, while perhaps controversial, adds another layer to the ongoing GOAT discussion. His direct comparison and the strong imagery he employs underscore the subjective nature of these debates, where personal preference and admiration for specific playing styles often play a significant role. It's a reminder that even those who have played the game at the highest level can have vastly different interpretations of greatness. Audience impact. Dennis Rodman's comments have predictably set social media ablaze, with fans fiercely defending their preferred player and debating the validity of Rodman's characterizations. Many are questioning his comparison, while others appreciate his candidness. Now, let's pivot from historical debates to a future event that's already creating massive buzz within the league. Get ready for a date that could mark a monumental moment in NBA history. LeBron's Cleveland return, a potential farewell tour finale. As the NBA schedule typically unfolds, certain matchups are circled with anticipation. However, one particular game, tentatively slated for January 28, 2026, has already captured the league's attention, potentially marking a significant moment in the career of superstar LeBron James. The Los Angeles Lakers are scheduled to visit the Cleveland Cavaliers, a city where James first rose to iconic status. At 41 years old by the potential tip-off, James continues to defy conventional expectations of athletic longevity. His career has spanned multiple eras of basketball, leaving an indelible mark that will undoubtedly be studied for generations. The scheduling of this Lakers-Cavs game, occurring just before the NBA All-Star break, strongly suggests a deliberate narrative being crafted by the league, potentially highlighting what could be James's farewell tour. For Cleveland fans, this game carries immense emotional weight. The city's first NBA championship in 2016 is inextricably linked to LeBron James, and his return, even a decade later, evokes powerful memories. While Cleveland has since built a competitive team around young talent like Donovan Mitchell and Evan Mobley, the presence of James on the opposing court will undoubtedly reignite a deep sense of appreciation for his impact. From the Lakers' perspective, this matchup could serve as a crucial benchmark. As the team navigates the challenges of maintaining competitiveness with an aging superstar, LeBron's role is expected to evolve. His hinted desire to play with or against his sons in his final NBA seasons adds another compelling subplot to this potential game. Sportsbooks are already factoring in the Lakers' championship prospects for the 2025-26 season, with odds placing them among the contenders, though behind younger powerhouses. The potential for heightened media attention and fan engagement surrounding this specific game could significantly influence betting activity. The leaked schedule date has ignited speculation about ticket prices and television ratings, with many predicting viewership numbers that could rival marquee holiday games. Resale platforms are already seeing interest from fans eager to secure seats for what could be a historic occasion. More broadly, this potential game symbolizes the passage of time in sports and the remarkable sustained relevance of an athlete like LeBron James. Entering the league as a highly touted teenager, he has maintained an elite level of performance for over 2 decades, a feat rarely seen in any sport. The anticipation surrounding a potential final return to Cleveland underscores the profound impact one player can have on a city, a franchise, and the league itself. As LeBron James approaches what many believe to be the final chapter of his storied career, this matchup in Cleveland could be one of several planned tributes to honor his legacy. Whether his career concludes in Los Angeles or elsewhere, January 28, 2026 is shaping up to be a date etched in NBA history. Audience impact. The leak has created a significant buzz, dominating sports discussions and igniting fan speculation about LeBron's future and the potential narrative of his final season. Ticket prices are expected to soar for this matchup. And that wraps up our deep dive into today's top stories. But before you go, stay tuned for a quick recap and the full call to action. All right, that's a wrap on today's breaking news. We heard Nikola Jokic getting the GOAT nod from an NBA star, LeBron James dropping his NFL predictions, a legendary Hall of Famer getting hilariously blunt about Jordan versus LeBron, and a potential final LeBron game in Cleveland that's already breaking the internet. Don't miss out on any of the action. Make sure you're subscribed to the Roger Report, hit that notification bell, drop a comment with your thoughts on these stories, and follow us on all social platforms so you're always in the loop.